Hide not your talents, they for use were made. What's a sundial in the shade? Benjamin Franklin. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, do you have an opportunity to use your strengths every day? Chances are you don't. All too often, our natural talents go untapped. From the cradle to the cubicle, we devote more time to fixing our shortcomings than to developing our strengths. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of identifying and using your strengths. First, I'm going to tell you about why it is important to use your strengths, and then I'm going to actually demonstrate how to use your strengths, and finally, I'm going to tell you how you can discover your strengths with the help of this wonderful book called StrengthsFinder 2.0 by Tom Rath. Recently, I attended a networking event where the topic was finding your strengths. The speaker was a human resource manager from a major company. She shared how she had been using the strengths assessment from StrengthsFinder when doing her hiring process. As a result, she was able to hire and, more importantly, retain more engaged employees. She shared with us how the employees were more productive and had a more positive outlook because they were placed in positions where they were actually using their strengths. Then she gave us an exercise that I'm going to do with you. She asked us to take a pen and paper and write our names. Then she asked us to put the pen in our other hand and write our name again. Then she asked us, what was it like writing your name the second time? Unless you were ambidextrous, most people said it was hard, it was unnatural, and it took a little bit longer. She said, exactly. And that is what it's like to work at a job where you're not using your strengths. So, what is the way you develop your strengths using this book, StrengthsFinders? First of all, this is actually a compilation of research done over 40 years by Gallup scientists. And what they discovered after surveying over 10 million people worldwide is that each person has actually a list of 34 different talents. And by taking an assessment, you can actually discover what those talents are. So by taking this assessment, you will discover what you naturally do best. You will learn how to develop your greatest talents. You will use your customized results to live your best life. And then I put the name here of the book, StrengthsFinder 2.0. So I highly encourage you, if this is of interest to you, to purchase the book. You can actually find this book on Amazon right now at 50% off. And the great thing about purchasing the book is when you purchase it new, not used, it's got to be new, you will actually get a tear-out access code where you can go online and do this assessment for free. Or you can go right to this website and take the assessment, but you're going to pay about $20 for the assessment. So the book is wonderful because it actually breaks down all the different 34 talents and gives you action plans on how to use those talents. And now I am going to leave you with something. Mark Twain once described a man who died and met St. Peter at the pearly gates. Knowing that St. Peter was pretty wise, he asked a question. He said, "St. Peter, I have been interested in military history for many years. Tell me, who was the greatest general of all time?" St. Peter quickly responded, "Oh, that's a simple question. It's that man right over there." Looking perplexed, the man said, "Oh, you must be mistaken. I knew that man on earth, and he was just a common laborer." "Exactly," St. Peter assured. "He would have been the greatest general of all time if he had been a general." Madam Toastmaster.